What's going on, everybody? I don't know what the weather's like where y'all are at, but for South Texas, it just got cold. Front swept down. It's 30s last night, 40s today, windy. Ugh. I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about the Grizzly Tracker 1860, the big boat. I've had a lot of folks asking me, Ty, what happened to the big boat? You had a big boat and then it shrunk. Well, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's been going on with that and why I've shrunk it down to the 14-foot John boat and what's going on with the kayaks. Well, as y'all know, I fish and post videos and do guiding and all the things fishing related, but also I play a lot of music. Well, recently the music's kind of taken off and I haven't had time to do both like I'd like to. So the big boat, the 1860, was taking up a lot of, well, let's just put it like this. If I'm not using the 1860 a whole lot for guiding, it wasn't a boat for me. It wasn't a boat for me and Teresa. It was a boat to take me plus 2 or 3 other guys. And I'm not always, when I'm playing a lot of music, I don't always have time to do that. And I don't always have time to maintain. That's the main thing, is maintaining a big boat, big motor, as efficient as we are. We're always trying to scale down and keep things clean. Keeping that boat up and running, I could take it in for a slight, just a annual maintenance kind of thing, and it could cost me, $700 here and there. And I'm not a mechanic, so I don't do any of that stuff myself. So having such a large boat, large motor to take care of people that I'm not able to get to all the time because I'm playing every weekend. So I love guiding though. So I needed to figure out a way to guide, hopefully during the week when it's better anyway, because the boat ramps are nuts down here in Rockport, Texas on the weekends. I needed a way to continue to guide because I love to guide, but I needed something that wasn't going to be bothered by sitting up a lot and not being used, because Teresa and I don't need a whole lot. So, and that's where the 14 comes in, Tracker 14. This garage is a disaster, and the reason I'm out here right now, folks, is I'm cleaning up from the winter mess. You can see all my hunting gear still laying out. Time to wrap up hunting season, and did a lot of bow hunting, a lot of fun this year. But that's where the 14 comes in, because this is all we personally need. And it's, like I said, everything's in disarray. But that's all we personally need to get out on the flats and efficiently fish 2 people. Now, I've had some people interested in fishing with me in the 14. And as long as both of us guys are under 2, that cat, get out of here. Go on. Hit. Get out of here, Beans. No, sir. No, sir. I can't have cats get comfortable in here because there's too many hooks. No cat zone. Anyway, back to guiding. I've had guys inquire about the 14, and yes, I can do the 14, but it's got to be 2 guys. I'd like to say 2 guys under, let's say 200, and that would be perfect. So like I'm 185, another guy about my size, perfectly level floating. We can get in this much water. If we, just anything around like that, let's say less than 200, maybe one guy at 220 up front and me in the back poling would be okay. So that's kind of what I'm doing with that. But also, I've got this other guiding option right here. And look at everything's just thrown in here. Just stuff everywhere, people. I've got this other option here. Kayaks. Now this is what I'm going to. I'm going to kayaks for guiding this 2025 spring. Why am I going to kayaks? Because if they have to sit up for a week or 2, no problem. If I have a slew of guides, people back to back when the summer hits, nobody's thinking about kayak fishing right now. We don't get hardly any calls during the dead of winter, because if it's 40 down here, it's 20s up in Dallas, right? So the spring season really kicks in. People are already starting to inquire about the spring. But I'm going to be ready. I've got 3 yaks. I can take me plus 2 I could actually take me plus 3 if they supplied one more kayak. I think legally I'm allowed to take 4 guys. But I'm going to be responsible for me plus 2 kayaks only. A lot of times I take 1 guy and he's got his own kayak. 2 guys, they got their own kayak. But so I'm going to the kayaks is the point. Because they can sit up all winter, no problem. They can sit up on the weekends when I'm busy playing music. And it doesn't hurt them. You know, you don't have to run them. You don't have to keep them maintenance. Back to the kayaks are just simple. Plus, I love guiding out of the kayaks. We stay a little cooler in the summertime when it's super hot in the kayaks because we're crab walking or we're wading. We're in the water. We're in the mix. And so that's kind of why I got rid of the Grizzly Tracker 1860 is because the music's in full force and having that big boat in here just sitting didn't make much sense. So we scaled down. Always looking for ways to scale down over here. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the boats that I do have that I'm going to be guiding out of. Well, this Scupper Pro here is my mainstay. Look at the cleaning that's got to be done, people. That's generally my boat. It's super fast. I've got the Tarpon 14, which is one of my other pride and joys. I let other people use that one a lot. It's a little wider, which is it's a little more stable than this guy. And then I got a chunkier, smaller one, that Angler 12. It's 12, but it's super wide. So if I have a guy that's, you know, well over 200 or something, he's generally more comfortable in this because it's a little fatter boat. So that's kind of where I am with the kayaks. That's kind of where I am with the guiding. This thing here, that belongs to Teresa. That's her. If I'm out guiding and the weather's beautiful and she wants to go fishing, she can throw that in the back of the car in the trunk or something and pump it up and go in Little Bay or something like that. But anyway, just kind of wanted to give y'all the scoop on why the lack of the 1860 and what the plan is for 2025 for guiding. Don't worry, plenty fishing is going to be done. And that's pretty much it, man. Just wanted to give y'all an update on what's happened at the 30 Mole headquarters and what we're going to be doing fishing wise. Lots more videos to come, lots more guiding to come. If you have any questions about the guiding, just hit us up at tieonthefly.com. Right, it used to be 30milesout.com. Now it's tieonthefly.com. See y'all later.